Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem to have an edge in job interviews, effortlessly securing offers while others struggle? It's all about selling oneself effectively. Let's dive into the power of first impressions. Arguably, this is the most crucial aspect of any job interview. It's the initial snapshot that can either set you on the path to success or derail your chances before you've even had a chance to showcase your skills. And the beauty of it all? This first impression isn't wholly centered around your looks, but it's more about how you present yourself, how you communicate, and how you interact. Picture this. You walk into a room. The interviewer is there, waiting. You extend a firm handshake, you make eye contact, and you introduce yourself confidently. Right there in that moment, you've already begun to shape the interviewer's perception of you. It's a simple yet powerful act that can set the tone for the entire conversation. But it doesn't stop there. Communication is key. It's not just what you say, but how you say it. Are you articulate? Do you speak clearly and confidently? Do you listen attentively and respond thoughtfully? These are all elements that contribute to that all-important first impression. And let's not forget about interaction. This involves your body language, your responsiveness, and your engagement. Are you leaning in, showing interest? Are you responsive and engaging in the conversation? Or are you looking around the room, fidgeting with your hands, showing signs of nervousness or disinterest? These are all critical elements that come together to form that first impression. And remember, you only get one shot at it. It's a fleeting moment, but it holds immense power. It's the difference between being remembered or forgotten, between standing out or blending in. So, the next time you're preparing for a job interview, remember the importance of that first impression. Think about how you can use it to your advantage to sell yourself effectively and secure that job offer. Remember, first impressions can make or break your chances in a job interview. Think of your self-introduction as a personal elevator pitch. It's a brief, compelling speech about you. Now I know what you're thinking. How can I possibly condense all of my accomplishments, experiences, and skills into a couple of sentences? Well, don't worry. That's what we're here to figure out. Let's start by understanding what an elevator pitch is. Imagine you're in an elevator with someone important, and you only have the duration of that elevator ride to convince them of your worth. That's the essence of an elevator pitch. It's designed to be concise, clear, and engaging. When constructing your personal elevator pitch, the first step is to identify what you're offering. This isn't just about your job title or the degrees you hold, but also about your unique skills and experiences that make you the best fit for the role. Are you a marketing manager with a knack for data analysis? Or perhaps you're an engineer with an unusual talent for team leadership? These are the details that belong in your pitch. Next, you need to consider your audience and the role you're pitching for. Your elevator pitch isn't a one-size-fits-all spiel. It should be tailored to the listener and the position. If you're applying for a job in finance, for instance, you might want to highlight your analytical skills and experience with financial models. Then comes the cherry on top, your personal qualities. This is where you showcase who you are beyond the resume. Are you a natural problem solver, a tenacious go-getter? These traits are what make you memorable and set you apart from the crowd. Lastly, keep it engaging. Remember, you're not just listing facts. You're telling a story, your story. Create a narrative that draws the listener in and makes them want to learn more about you. A well-crafted elevator pitch can captivate your interviewer and set a positive tone for the rest of the interview. So, take your time, craft your pitch, practice it, and make it a part of you. It's your first step towards making a lasting impression. Your skills and experiences are valuable. Knowing how to showcase them effectively is key. Imagine a carpenter with a toolbox full of high-quality tools. That carpenter, though, is only as good as his ability to use those tools effectively. Similarly, your skills and experiences are like those high-quality tools. They are precious, but their real value comes from how you use them. So, how do you present your skills and experiences effectively? It's simple. They must align with the job requirements. You don't want to be the carpenter who brings a hammer to a job that requires a saw. In the same way, you want to highlight the skills and experiences that are most relevant to the job you're seeking. Now, it's not just about saying, I have this skill or I've done this before. It's about demonstrating your skills through concrete examples. Let's say, for instance, that you're applying for a project management role and you have experience managing teams. Instead of simply stating, I have experience managing teams, you could say, In my previous role, I led a team of 10 to complete a complex project 2 weeks ahead of schedule. This not only shows that you have the skill, but also that you've used it effectively. It's all about painting a picture that allows the employer to see you in action. The more vivid and compelling the picture, the better. You want to make it easy for them to imagine you thriving in the role, contributing to the team, and adding value to their organization. Also, remember to be specific. Use numbers, percentages, and other quantifiable measures to give weight to your claims. For instance, instead of saying, "I increased sales," say, "I increased sales by 20% in my first quarter." This gives your potential employer a clear idea of what you can achieve. Finally, don't forget to show enthusiasm for your skills and experiences. Passion is contagious. If you're excited about what you've done and what you can do, your potential employer will be too. Remember, showing beats telling every time. Use your experiences to demonstrate your skills. Every one of us has weaknesses. The trick is to address them positively. A common hurdle many encounter during job interviews is the timeless question, what is your greatest weakness? It can feel like a trap, a trick question designed to expose your flaws and undermine your qualifications. But it isn't. It's an opportunity to demonstrate self-awareness, humility, and your commitment to personal growth and development. The first step in turning this question to your advantage is to be honest. Honesty shows integrity and authenticity, qualities highly valued in any workplace. But don't just stop at identifying your weaknesses. Go a step further. Discuss the steps you're taking to overcome these weaknesses. Are you a procrastinator? Talk about how you've started using productivity tools or time management techniques to stay on top of your tasks. Do you struggle with public speaking? Mention the Toastmasters Club you've joined or the public speaking course you're undertaking to improve your presentation skills. Remember, the goal isn't to paint yourself as perfect. It's to show that you're self-aware enough to identify your own areas for improvement and proactive enough to do something about it. Another effective strategy is to frame your weakness as a strength in disguise. This doesn't mean spinning a positive trait as a negative one, like saying you're a perfectionist or you work too hard. It means discussing a genuine weakness in a way that highlights your adaptability or resilience. For example, if you're not naturally detail-oriented, you could talk about how it's forced you to develop strong organizational systems to stay on top of the details. However, a word of caution. This isn't about making excuses or deflecting blame. It's about acknowledging your shortcomings and demonstrating how they've spurred you on to personal growth. Addressing weaknesses positively isn't just about acing a job interview. It's a lifelong skill, a testament to your ability to adapt, grow, and rise above challenges. It's about showing your potential employers, and indeed yourself, that you're not defined by your weaknesses, but by your response to them. Addressing your weaknesses positively shows that you are self-aware and committed to personal growth. The end of the interview is your final chance to sell yourself. Make it count. As we step into the finale of this interview journey, remember that the closing moments are just as important as the opening ones. They are the final brushstrokes on the canvas of your first impression and can greatly affect the outcome. Let's start with a simple yet effective strategy: summarizing key points about yourself. Don't just reiterate what's on your resume. Instead, highlight how your unique blend of skills, experiences, and values aligns with the job role and the company's mission. This could be something like, "I'm passionate about sustainable solutions, and with my 5 years of experience in project management, I believe I can bring a fresh perspective and innovative ideas to your team." Next, express your enthusiasm about the job. Show them that you're not just looking for any job, but that you're excited about this job. Make your interest genuine and specific. Talk about what you admire about the company, the team, or the role itself. It could be their commitment to innovation, their culture of collaboration, or a project they're working on that you find intriguing. Lastly, ask thoughtful questions. This not only exhibits your interest, but also demonstrates your ability to think critically and strategically. Avoid generic questions and instead, focus on insightful ones that reflect your understanding of the industry, company, and role. You could ask about the company's plans for the future, how the team tackles challenges, or what they value in employees. Remember, the closing of the interview is not a passive waiting game. It's an active process where you get to reinforce your key selling points, express your genuine interest in the role, and ask thoughtful questions that reflect your understanding and enthusiasm. It's your final opportunity to show the interviewer why you're the right fit for the job. Ending the interview on a high note can leave a lasting impression and set you apart from other candidates. So give it your all and step out of that interview room leaving a trail of positive energy behind. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for future videos.